Spiritual Baddiez, cosmic vibes at night. Podcast lit, YouTube with the light. From the stars to the cards, clear insight. Life in every...
Hi guys, welcome to our first episode of
Spiritual Baddiez. My name's Bianca.
And my name's Ellie, and basically we just thought it was about time that we brought some
Light-hearted fun.
light-hearted fun.
Bit of sass.
Yep, good positive energy to all things basically spiritual. So we're going to be doing like an episode, two episodes?
2 episodes a month,
Two episodes a month.
And we're going to spice it up a little bit, so each month there's going to be a different theme, a different topic, whether it's love and relationships. It's all going to be spirituality based, but we're basically going to be answering questions what you guys want to know about spirituality.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be a big part of it.
It's not just us talking, it's all about you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on a story, and we want you to send your questions in.
We're going to have a segment where you guys can ask the cards.
So you can send us in any questions about your personal life. We won't put your names or anything or details behind it, but we will ask the cards them questions on the next podcast episode, YouTube podcast episode, and we will see what the cards are saying for you. As well as that, we want you to challenge us. So any kind of things you want us to delve deep into.
You can ask us anything about our life and our spiritual journey. We're open, we're honest, we're not bothered. We're very real, aren't we, Ellie?
Yeah.
What you see is what you get.
But that's why we want to keep it light-hearted and fun. We don't want it to be all serious, you know.
Dark and gloomy.
We are a little bit crazy. So, yeah, we don't even know what's going to happen now.
Yeah,
but
I don't even know what's coming next.
No.
Like, we're just rolling with it out with it.
Yeah. So it will be something that you can look forward to. And then if you are getting interested into it all the time, like, challenge us. If it's just something basic that you want to know, but we want you to challenge us, like, what do you think happens in the afterlife? Or stuff like that, because Bianca is obviously a clairvoyant tarot reader. I'm obviously a clairvoyant tarot reader. So we want this to be a way to showcase the talent as well as
be ourselves, because the whole reason behind the name Spiritual Baddiez is because, if you know me and Ellie, we are a bit wild. We are a bit, do you know what I mean? We're girly, we like to twerk, and we like to have fun.
And twerking on those videos. We're going to make it like literally a piece of us. And we are just everyday mums.
Yeah, we're just everyday mums. Like, we're wild as teenagers, like behind the shop drinking vodka, do you know what I mean? Like,
so bring all them types of stories.
Yeah, well, not all of them.
It's going to be maybe not. It's going to be a little bit of us and a little bit of views and a little bit of spirit, and it's all going to combine.
Yeah, and I'm really excited. I think it's going to be amazing, and I think this definitely happened for a reason. There's so many. We've got the same curtains on Ellie's birthday. The day before, a couple of days before we went out for Ellie's birthday, she posted her nails on the story, and it was brown French nails. And I messaged her and I was like, "Are you frigging joking?" I sent her a picture of my nails. She was like, "When did you get them done?" I went, "About an hour ago." She went, "Me too." And then I went to Lidl. I was like, "Me too." Oh my God. Yeah, we're definitely aligned. We're definitely, there's been lots of things leading up to this.
Yeah. That has brought us to this point.
Yeah, and brought us together.
And like, yes, finally. I feel like the piece that Bianca's needed for her journey has been missing, and my journey has been missing, because when you're trying to do stuff on your own, it's okay doing it on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're wanting to get out into the public to showcase abilities or share with people experiences to help them on their journey, of course, it's always going to help by having someone who you can relate to.
Yeah, because we're so alike. Like, it's actually mad. For a long time, in my cards I've been seeing, I don't know if I told you this, collaboration for about 9 months now. And I've been thinking, been going to different places, obviously on my little spiritual journey, meeting different people. And I'm thinking, I wonder what it's going to be. And then here she is.
Here we are,
yeah.
But we're going to discuss loads of different topics as well. So there's going to be stuff around relationships,
attachment systems,
all them type of things that obviously a lot of us experience, especially spiritual girls, because we're all trying to heal from past relationship traumas. Obviously, years ago, our parents and stuff, they didn't really heal, did they? I don't think they didn't know about healing journeys. So there's a massive...
It was hard for them.
Yeah, it is. And then them traumas and them experience haven't really been learnt from. And now we're so lucky that there is such an enlightened community where everyone is trying to heal.
Yeah.
We want to be able to discuss that and help other people on their path and journey.
I was actually speaking to someone on Instagram the other day, I think it was Leanne, and we were saying that even though we moan about this generation, this generation's lucky because it's like the awakening that there's been a big massive shift in the universe, and it's this generation of awakening, and things are changing massively.
Well, it actually started. The first wave of it started in 2012 because it was the supposed end of the world.
Oh yeah,
if you remember. So it was the end
the
of
conspiracy theories kind of thing.
It was the end of the Mayan calendar. But really, what actually happened? Bit of knowledge here for you is their system, what they use to predict the years and the days and the stuff like that. That's what came to an end. And they didn't see that there would be another one, so that's why they say it's the start.
Is that where it came from? I never knew that.
Yeah, so that's why they say it's the start of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is supposed to be the age where everyone's really spiritually advanced. So that is supposed to start in like the next. I think we're at the kind of like end of the last era.
And moving into
we're going
the
into
next.
we're supposed to be going into that era in the next like 100 years. But that's where the wave of spirituality came in like 2012. So if you like me, mine was 2012, where I just lost my shit and thought that were it. Section me off, take me away.
That's how it happens. That is how it happens. If you're not sure, if you don't know much about spiritual awakenings, it feels like a mental breakdown. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's real and what's not. You feel like you're just so depressed and low on your own, and it always happens in a time of solitude as well.
Yeah, I think that is why it's so important to have something like this as well, because there is such a fine line between people with mental health and spirituality. Because
I was actually going to say to you the other day, we need to talk about mental health and the fine line between it.
Yeah, because I think people don't think in them moments where they're having these like episodes that there is a connection to the spiritual. They just get ruled off in a hospital or in a doctor's that they've got this and this wrong with them. But actually, if you compare a lot of people that have had mental breakdowns with what they experience and someone who's going through a spiritual awakening, it's very,
I can't remember what culture it is, and I'm going to actually have a look on my phone now, but I was reading something where there's a culture where ADHD is actually celebrated and they're actually kind of put on a pedestal and seen as someone that is so gifted.
That's what this platform needs, because obviously there is so many problems with people having mental health and stuff like that, that if you can find an alternative route and method to deal with depression or to deal with anxieties or anything like that, like now, whenever I feel like I'm getting anxious, I always say to Spirit, what are you trying to show me? What are you trying to teach me? What is it you want me to understand in this moment? Because when I'm getting anxious and I'm thinking, you know, them feelings where you don't know what's coming over you, if you put it into a spiritual capacity, you start to get spiritual downloads about stuff.
You do. All you've got to do is ask, and as soon as you start asking, they show you. And it's actually crazy how, like, looking back, I mean, I've always been a very spiritual person, but I didn't know how to ask, and I didn't know how to go about it, and I didn't know. It's like your mind's just kind of like trapped, and I
think the best thing to always remember for anyone, what I always tell people is, if you're going through something like that, remember you have your physical body and you have your spiritual body. Yeah. So once you start to tap it, because you can look after your physical body, you know, you can go to the gym, you can eat right, you can drink right, you can do everything to look after your physical body. If you aren't looking after your spiritual body, it don't matter what you do with that physical body, there's going to feel like there's a piece missing. There's going to feel like you're going to have them days. Don't get me wrong, life happens.
I'll give you an example. Before, when Romy was young, my little boy, we lived in a tiny little flat. I was talking about it one night earlier, and I was so depressed in this flat, and it was awful, and I just could not wait to get out the flat, and I manifested the house that I'm in now, which was amazing, and I thought, oh my God, like, I'm going to be so happy when I get there, like, this is it now, my life. And I remember the first night that I moved in, me and my friend got drunk, Sarah, my bestie, and I remember laying on the living room floor, and I was like, why do I still feel like this? Like, why? Look at me, I'm in this house that I've manifested, and I still feel like this. Why? And it's because, obviously, it was my mind that needed, which it was easier to sort my mind out in this environment, because the poky little flat that I was in was not the best environment. So it was easier, but it was still there, and it takes a lot of work, and it does take time. But people like us, I wish I'd have had then. Don't get me wrong, I always had readings, but this is like something where you don't even have to contact us or be known if you don't want to. We don't have to know any of your business. You can just come online and watch us and listen to us. And even if a few people get something from this, that's what's going to make us happy in it, because this is what we want.
Our journeys are far too complex, and all these different things that have happened to us within a spiritual world and all things that have happened to us in this physical world, there's so much information there that people can just benefit from and people can relate to. and think, oh my God, that happened to me. And
we're put on this earth to help people and
Yeah.
to guide people, and
Yeah.
that's what readers and healers and
light workers
are about. That's what we want to do.
This is where we're coming from. This is the type of things that we're going to be discussing, you know, limited self-beliefs, even paranormal experiences, things that have happened to us that are going to be like, especially coming up to Halloween, we'll be able to talk to you about like creepy things.
And we
want to do things online. Yeah.
Oh my God, should we take them on a ghost hunt? Should we find a ghost hunting place and go on one?
There is actually one. There's
haunted house.
There's one in Leeds. I'm not going to that one in Wakefield or wherever it is. That one, Hell to the No, whatever it's called.
This one has ghosts moving things around the house all the time. Every time I FaceTime her, something goes on. Whether it's the baby monitor, the baby cot mobile, TV comes on. She's always got shit going on in the house. So I don't know why she's scared to go. You don't even need to go to Wakefield, just go to Ellie's. We'll do it at your house.
This is the thing, we're going to have so many different things to talk about. So we're also, this is just as current environment. This is
no, wait, sorry. I was just about to tell him that we're doing Spiritual Baddiez. I was just about to tell him that we've got something for good coming up.
I was just going to say.
And we're doing it now.
This is just a current environment.
Oh, yeah, so that's what it is.
We will be doing this on a more professional level, and we will be doing it at an actual studio and getting it all professionally done.
Yeah.
So this is just our little introduction, talking about what we're going to be bringing, and just letting you all know what's to come.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah!
Our destiny's constantly relearned. Got the smudge stick burning, negativity we churning. Cards on the table, energy discerning. Haters wanna flex, catch them all yearning.